Hi everyone. Okay, let me get the computer fired up while I wait for you guys to get here. I hope everybody's having a great week. Let me see if I can see it. There it is. All right. Tag everyone. All right. Nicole! Hi, good to see you. So tonight I was going to talk about the law of attraction and about visualizing. So if anybody has questions while this is going on, just leave it in the comments. I have my computer right here so that hopefully I will be able to see them. Hi, Nicole. It's so good to see you. Can't wait to see you in February. Coastal Magic. But anyway, back to the woo-woo. So the law of attraction. Hi, Darlene. The law of attraction says that what you think about, you bring about, right? And that there's energy from your thoughts and your desires that tell the universe, this is what I want. And I want to go back one step. Why does it work like that? So we all have free will, and I'm wearing my Halloween shirt, see? But we all have free will. And the universe is not going to drop a new car in your driveway unless the universe knows that that is what you want, because we have free will. Hi, Netta. And so when we think about things like that, we put that energy out to the universe. And if you've ever seen The Secret, they also, caution you that if all the energy you're sending out is, oh my gosh, bills, then all you get are bills. And I don't think it's because you're being punished for your thoughts. I think it's more that the universe doesn't recognize good versus bad. It just recognizes the amount of energy that goes out, right? So if you're thinking about that a lot more than what you are the things that you want, that's why it happens. It's not because you're being punished. But my thought about the visualizing is, they do it for sports stars, for the Olympics. My daughter was a figure skater, and it was a big deal for the coaches. You would run through your routine in your head, and you would run it through that every jump you land, every spin is fast and centered so that you don't, travel across the ice. All those kind of things were all something that you would visualize, because when you put it out there, that is what your body is expecting to do, right? And it's the exact same thing for manifesting, because you're expecting this. You're already feeling the emotions. When you visualize that new car, you can almost smell it, right? So that's the visualization that I'm talking about for manifesting. So that's why when people meditate and they, really focus on what they want, you can do a concentrated visualization. Hey, Kimmy, good to see you. You can do a concentrated visualization where you can get down to teeny tiny things like seeing the money in your bank account and things like that. And for some people that works amazing, like boom, instant, there it is. But for usually manifesting something takes a while. And so anyway, what I've been doing with this mentorship has been incredible to watch, because not only are they really focused on what it is that they want, but I'm also putting energy out there as well, which has been interesting, because it's like the law of attraction is the more that goes out about those thoughts, then things happen. Have you ever been in a group where, like, because I'm a writer, for me it's always a writer's group, but if you're in a writer's group of, say, 5 friends, and you all are working on getting published. My first critique group, there were 4 of us, and 3 of the 4 of us were really serious that we were going to get published. And we were telling each other, oh my gosh, I got a query from this agent, I got a request for a full from this publisher, all this kind of thing. And you know what happened? 3 of the 4 of us got published all in the same year. And it's not just because, we were working really hard, but it's also because all of us were seeing the other person have a publishing contract. Oh my gosh. Also, in my previous life, when I was a singer, it would work like that in our vocal studio. We all had the same teacher, and we were all auditioning for different things, and we were all hearing what everyone else was doing. And next thing you know, all of us got cast, right? And it's not a coincidence. It's because all of us were watching each other. We're all visualizing in our mind the other person having it. Oh my gosh, he has the lead in Pirates of Penzance. Oh my gosh, she has a publishing contract from Entangled. And when you do that, you accidentally manifest things for your friends. It works. It's amazing how it works. If you think back to all the times that you have worked in a group, I used to be the leader of my daughter's Girl Scout troop. And every year at cookie time, everyone would, okay, bye Nicole, we'll see you later. You can watch the replay. But every time it would be cookie time, we would all sit down and all the girls would make goals, because I don't know, I haven't been a leader of a Girl Scout troop in a really long time. I don't want to think about how long, but back then they would have all these different prize levels for the girls. For this many cookies, they get a badge. And for this many cookies, they get a badge and this and this and that. Well, the big thing, we were in San Diego, so the big thing was a sleepover at Wild Animal Park or at SeaWorld for our whole troop if we sold this many cookies. And there were other prizes for the girls individually. And once I didn't realize at the time what we were doing, but we really were making magic, because each girl would say what it was that they wanted. And all of us would see them getting it. And then we would meet up the next week on Girl Scout Day. I think we met every 2 weeks. But then we would get together at the next meeting and we would talk and we would go around the circle. Oh my God, I sold 50 boxes. I sold 70 boxes. I sold 25 boxes. And we would do the math and figure out, oh my gosh, you only need to sell 12 more boxes. Oh my gosh. And we would celebrate everyone's wins. And we would cheer them on to, what else they need. And I kid you not, every girl hit their goal. Even the ones with goals that I thought, that's really a lot of cookies. But they all did it. And again, it wasn't on purpose. We didn't realize what we were doing, but we were sending out so much excited energy to the universe to manifest cookie sales. And boom, there they were. I still have my Roar and Snore shirt because we got to sleep over at the Wild Animal Park and there was a baby rhinoceros. Oh, it was adorable. But this was an experience I never would have had we not manifested all of the cookie sales. And same thing with, with publishing, with any kind of group that you're in. And so anyway, for next year, I'm working on putting together a mastermind group where that's what we do. And it's going to be really intense. It won't be for everyone because we're going to meet once a week. And I'm making videos of all the different modalities and things. And I'm planning on having guests come to our little Zoom circles for the different things that are not my forte, like crystals. I am not a crystal wizard. I have crystals that I love, and I have many on my desk. Look, I'll show you I have a whole basket here of my crystals. Can I tell you what they all are? Nope. That is not my strong suit. Tarot cards, yes. Crystals, so I'll have guest speakers come and talk to us about the different modalities that are not my forte. But we are going to, in the beginning, set, what it is we each want to manifest. And each week we are going to find out how far we've come. We're going to see the other person achieving it. And oh my gosh, I want to keep the group small, but I also want, this power. I think it's going to be amazing. So anyway, Oh, Cami, I would love to have you in the group. Oh my gosh. But I'm very excited about it. So I do have an application for it already. And the only reason that I'm doing an application is because I want it to be a small group, and I want it to be something where, I feel like we can help. So the application has things like, what is it that you want to manifest and how soon and all that kind of stuff, so that we can really make the magic. So, and in the meantime, I have something you guys could all help me with, is the Kickstarter for the Practical Tarot. It's going so well, you guys. They just picked it this week as a project they love over on Kickstarter, which means that they have special lists of projects they love, and it gets you more in front of more people, and it seems to be working. So that's exciting, and I keep trying to, spread the word, but if everyone else could just think about the Practical Tarot deck and holding it in your hand, and that it actually happened, I think that will guarantee that more people find it who need it. And I'm going to have the next card to reveal probably next week. Holly's working on it right now, and we had a big breakthrough yesterday, so now I can't wait to see it. So anyway, lots of things are cooking over there, and I would love it if we can make it happen. And I just think if enough of us are thinking about it and thinking about how it gets overfunded and how we get all the extra things like a cool box and gilded edges, and just imagine, the coolest tarot deck you can. And the more we think about it, the more the universe will go and things will happen. It always works that way, whether we notice or not. But visualize that kind of thing. And it's funny because for sports teams and things, everyone expects that you have a coach, right? Nobody goes to the Olympics without a coach. And yet when we're trying to manifest something important to us, which might take a whole year to get, you need support to get that done. And if you don't have it at home, that's where coaches come in. And so anyway, it's been, I've been honored to help the people that I'm working with right now, and gosh, they're doing amazing things. But the thought of how much more amazing could it be if there were more of us seeing them achieve it. Wow. So anyway, I'm very excited. So I'm planning on starting the mastermind in January. So I will, if you guys are interested, leave it in the comments, and I will email you or message you a link to the application. And because I would like it to start right after the new year, because that's when everybody has their resolutions. But that's when we're thinking about, what do I want in 2023? Because once we get there, hopefully we can help you get it. And I think we're going to manifest a lot of magic. But now I'm going to flip through the comments here. Does anybody have questions about visualizing, how you do it? There isn't, hi Cindy, it's not like a recipe, so you don't have to do it exactly the same way everyone else does, but if you try a few different things, you'll figure out what works for you. For instance, when we meditate, my husband likes to meditate and imagine himself in Madison Square Garden, and so he listens to live music, and when he's meditating, he's seeing the concert happen in his head, and then people come in, and that's how he meditates. So, and that works great for him. So you can try different things. It doesn't have to be the Deepak Chopra. It doesn't have to be that kind of meditation to work. Some people don't want any music at all. Some people meditate best when they walk. I'm a good walking meditator. Once you walk enough that you're counting your steps and all your worries are out of your head, that's when you can start visualizing. And when you visualize your whatever it is that you want to manifest, when you visualize it, you want to actually feel it. You want it to be as real as possible, because it's that joy that is the power that it sends it out there. So, you know, I'm just going to throw out that car example again, because we've all needed to have a car. So if you are doing your meditation, you want to think about what kind of car do you want. So do that homework first, you know, figure out what kind. It's going to be, you know, I'm going to throw out a Prius because that's what I'm driving right now. So it's going to be a green Prius, 2018 or better. It's going to cost I want my monthly payment to be $300 or less, and that could be enough. And then while you're walking, maybe you saw what the features are in the car. So as you're walking, you're going, oh, I'm listening to my playlist off of my Bluetooth on my phone, and I am enjoying the sunroof, and I'm, you know, whatever those features are on that car, and really feel it like it's happening, like you are actually driving this vehicle. That is going to be where all that power, it's just like, and this is just one modality to manifesting. In the mastermind, I have planned out 12 weeks where every week we're doing something different. So, you know, tarot cards one week, meditation another week, crystals another week, visualizing a week, you know, so it's going to be, you're going to find something that speaks to you, to help you use spirit to help you, because that's what it's there for. We have this power. We are connected. We were put here for a reason right now. And it wasn't to suffer. We're put here to live an amazing life and have an amazing adventure. And we are magic. We're made of it. So anyway, it's going to be super exciting. But in the meantime, as a practice project, please see the Practical Tarot funding. If that project funds, I can pay the artist, I can pay the printer, and oh my gosh, we're going to have a gorgeous deck. We're going to have, the book will be out. I did already video all of the video course, and it's already up. So if you want to start learning to read tarot right now, it's already up. And it's 50% off till Halloween, so jump in there. It's hours of video. You can do it as slow or as fast as you want. I recommend doing one class a week, so it'll be 6 weeks long, just so you can practice in between. But if you are one of those overachievers and you want to do the whole thing in a day, you can. Just please keep practicing, because that's how you get better at it. Let me see if anybody has questions. If you have questions, put them in the comments, because I'm refreshing right now as we speak. You can tell that my Florida internet's super fast. Okay, here we go. See if I can see all the comments. Come on. Okay, well, it's only showing me the most recent comments. So if you had a question and you left it, put it in again, because it's only showing me the recent comments. All right. Thank you guys for being part of the group, and I hope that you are having fun, you know, learning about different woo-woo things. And if you guys have questions, let me know. Okay, Darlene says, last year I was at a dealership getting an oil change when my husband says, let's get a new car. I said, go ahead, and if it happens, it happens. And you got the car for exactly what you wanted to pay. I love that. I love that. Here's my car story. So I used to have a red Nissan Xterra. I loved that car. It was an SUV. And one day I was in line at the credit union drive-thru. Worst place ever, but I don't know what happened, but I pulled out, I deposited my check, and I pulled out, and the whole transmission died. I mean, it was an older car by then. I had bought it new, but I think it was 6 years old by then. And the whole transmission went out. And I'm in the drive-thru going, And so had to call AAA. and they took it to the Nissan dealer and the transmission was gone, and they were like, I don't know if it's worth it to fix it because I think it was 6 years old. And I remember sitting at home going, what am I going to do? I don't have a down payment for a car. I had just paid it off. I don't have money for payment. And somebody, I can't remember who, messaged me and said, go talk to Nissan. Maybe they have a special deal. So I went back to the dealer where I had bought the Xterra, explained what happened, and they were having a special of no interest, none, 0% interest, which I already qualified for because I had paid off a car with Nissan. They told me that I could have my Xterra towed in, and they would give me that trade-in money for my down payment. So I ended up getting a payment that I could actually afford, and I drove out with a new car. I'm like, what just happened? but it manifested because that was exactly what I needed. And it was miraculous. Very similar to what you were saying, Darlene. The universe gave me a gift right when I needed it. Kimmy, yes, that is exactly why. You know that old saying about your ears were burning when somebody talks about you? But there is some truth to that. I don't know that I've ever felt my ears burn, but I have before thought about, gosh, I haven't heard from so-and-so in a long time, and I'll message them or send them an email, and they email back and go, whoa, I was just thinking about you. And that is completely visualizing. You think of them and boom, there they are. Same thing with ghosts, actually. When I used to work at the Whaley House, I would tell the story of the Whaleys, I don't know, 6 times every Thursday night. And whenever I would get pictures or have an experience with one of the ghosts there, I always knew it was because I was talking about them. I was saying their name. There's power in that. And I was talking about them and boom, there they were. And I think that's true of everyone because we've all, well, most everyone has lost someone that they love, or they transition, and you think about them, and then suddenly, boom, there's a thing. I will never forget my grandmother passed away in 2020. She was very ready to go. She kept saying, why am I still here? She would say, I'm past my best by date. She lived to be, let's see, she was 98 when she passed away. No one in her family had lived that long. She's like, why am I still here? So I was sad because I miss her, but I knew that, she was not living her best life anymore. But she used to always say, I'm ready to fly away. Why am I still here? I'm ready to fly away. And so the day that she passed away, I took Fiona out for a walk, and we're walking along, and a feather falls down in front of me. And I thought, I love you too. I'm glad you finally got to fly away. And those kind of things happen when we're thinking about them. She was fresh on my mind because I had just heard that she had passed away, and there it was. And so it works even with people who aren't on this side of the veil. You think about them and boom, there's your sign. There's a penny, there's a feather, there's a bird, a cardinal, or something like that. So definitely you can manifest reconnecting with people just by thinking about them. It's very funny, but that does work. Let's see, any other questions? I'm refreshing one more time. One moment, please. My super fast internet. Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't see any more questions. So I think I'm going to close it up for the night. But your homework is to think about seeing that practical tarot already in a box, and you're shuffling them and using them, because I would love to see it fund and get Holly to help me with all the cards. So anyway, let's manifest that group. And anybody who's interested in that mastermind, just leave a comment or message me and I'll get you all the information about that, because I would love to start the first week of January. And then the plan is it will meet once a week. And if you miss one, it's okay, because it'll be on Zoom and I'll record all of them. So if you have to miss one, it's no big deal. You can watch it later. You just won't be part of the live discussion, which hopefully will be super exciting. So you'll want to be there. But if you have to miss one, it won't be the end of the world. But do plan on, it will be a big thing, 12 weeks, because you're going to be learning all sorts of different modalities and things to use to tap into spirit and get that power working. So anyway, it'll be a big, exciting 3 months. It'll be intense. So definitely it's only for people who are ready to devote that much energy to it. Okay. So have a great night. Thanks so much for watching. And people who are watching later, thanks for watching. And I'm sending everybody good vibes for a great weekend. Watch tomorrow for the blessings post and share your wins so we can all go woohoo. Okay. Have a great night, guys. Bye.